welcome back to another video. Today we have Pidgeot, Dubwool, and Lanturn. Using Pidgeot here is very tricky as there's a ton of ice and lanterns floating around, so this is just a Pokemon that we're going to test. We are straight off the bat ran into a Tyrantrum. This thing was having some kind of rock move, so we had to get out of that Pidgeot situation. Here, they allowed our double to get to a lot of energy. We're going to go for the payback. Boom! That was really good payback energy. And if they were paying attention to the energy generation, they know that this is only a body slam, which they do. So good job by my opponent here. They're going to be able to take us out and maintain alignment. Oh, we actually go for the shield because we think we can get to 2 body slams. Let's see what we want to do here. Okay, interesting. So it turns out that the lappers here is in the back, so they're gonna stay in. Okay, and let's see what happens here. We're gonna go for the Thunderbolt, which they shield, and it looks like they're gonna stay in here because they're gonna throw Skull Bash. No, they only have Ice Beam, so kind of interesting that they're staying in this matchup here. I guess they don't want the Lanturn to be faced by their Tyrantrum because we can throw neutral Serps. Okay, so we got their last shield here, and we're trying our best to get to this. Oh, unfortunately, we were not able to get to that last Serp. So here we're gonna, sticky situation, right? So we go in Pidgeot here. We do have a shield that we can invest in, so we're gonna see if they have any rock moves. I actually don't know any of these moves, so it is running a crunch, and luckily for us, we are able to get to the Brave Bird just enough to take it out. So GG's to our opponent right there. Interesting team. I haven't seen too many of those, so that was definitely a spicy team. Kudos to our opponent for trying it out though. So let's see. We're gonna go in and we're gonna be faced with a Mew here. This Mew, and I mean, you can know so many different moves here. Could be Surf, could be Flame Charge, could be Wild Charge, and they actually have the Wild Charge, so they get us on the Wild Charge. They go into their own Dubwool, but because they switched in first, they're ahead in energy, and this has gone from bad to worse because now all they have to do is just mirror shields, and they will be able to win this switch. So we decided to go with another body slam here, and we're gonna throw our second body slam. Maybe we get a shield. Okay, so looks like that's what they're gonna be doing. And this is just one of those things. We have little to no room. We're just gonna try to farm it down. Unfortunately, we were not able to farm it down. They were able to get to another body slam, and unfortunately, that's how it goes. Sometimes we try to risk it a little bit, and it didn't pay off. So we go for the Brave Bird here by the Pidgeot. Pretty obvious shield by them. And then here we're just gonna go for the Lanturn. They're staying in because they're going for the Shadow Ball. Okay. We think that they're trying to catch a move at some point, but we are able to throw this Thunderbolt kind of at a weird time. Now they switch out, and unfortunately for us, this Mew is so healthy. It still has over 70% health. This is gonna be an easy win for them here. And then this is gonna be another wild charge. So that was a fortunate backline for us, because they did switch in with their double, and we didn't really have a counter to the double. I guess in hindsight, maybe we should have just threw a move with our Pidgeot to lower the health of the double, and then we switch in. So here, next game here, we got the Altaria versus the Pidgeot. If we want to win this matchup, we have to invest a shield. Our opponent here is still staying in, so let's go for the feather dance. This is the bait move. If they shield this, okay, they get the attack debuff, but also it allows us to get to this Brave Bird pretty quickly. So they let the second Brave Bird go through. It does not KO, so this Altaria is quite the tank. We got this Altaria low enough to where we just farm it down with the Lanturn. Lanturn with a ton of energy is going to be a good situation, but it looks like they came in with their Lickitung, and for a second there, I guess they were kind of wondering what to do, because they didn't realize that the double was in. Maybe they thought it was another Lickitung, but because they hesitated, we were able to get a ton of energy, and then we just throw the payback immediately at the Frostlass. GG's to our opponent right there. Maybe it felt like that was like their first time seeing the Dubwool. They weren't really prepared for it. So unfortunately for them, we were able to get that payback off towards that Frostlass, which completely won the game. So this is the absolute terrible matchup here. We're going to immediately switch out into the Lanturn. This Lanturn is going to have to probably tank a Shadow Ball. Okay, that Shadow Ball did roughly 50% too. So nice play by my opponent, staying in, doing the chip damage, and then flipping in their own Lanturn, which ensures them that they're going to be able to win switch as long as they either maintain shield or just applies the pressure of these charge moves here. So this one right here is gonna, if not take us out, it's gonna be close. Yep. So pretty good farm by my opponent. You get the surf off, and then you get the extras farm down. And then now you can see that they already add another move, so now looking great for us. We're looking to farm down here, and then we're expecting the process, then we counter swap. And here, I mean, it's gonna take a lot of baiting, but let's see if we can get some shields out of this opponent. Okay, we're not gonna be able to do that. It looks like they're gonna come in with another counter, which is gonna be the Noctowl. This Noctowl is gonna be able to tank multiple body slams here. So I don't see a way out of this situation, especially with two shields remaining on their side. This is one of those situations where we just had no way to come back from. They just kept a tight grip on the alignment. Okay, so they're trying to. Okay, we did get the Noctowl low enough, and we are able to get to a Feather Dance here. We are expecting a shield, and plus we get the added bonus of them being debuffed. So that was the reasoning behind that play. But this is GG's. As you can see, they already added another Avalanche, and all they have to do is get to another Avalanche to take us out. Here, this is going to be a shield from them, because all they have to do is just maintain this health, and then they're going to be able to get to another Avalanche. So GG's to our opponent right there. Well played. That team pretty hard for that Pidgeot. That Pidgeot, unfortunately, just wasn't able to go anywhere. It was always going to be met with like the back line or that Frostlass. All right, Shadow Golbat. You don't see these a lot, but this is kind of a better matchup here for the Pidgeot. This Pidgeot is going to be able to tank the Poison Fang here, because if the Golbat is running Shadow Ball, we resist that. So we decide that we are going to tank that first Poison Fang, and then here we're going to be throwing Feather Dance. We do get a shield from our opponent, so that's really good. So we debuffed, but then they are debuffing our defense, so now it's once again in their favor. So because of that, we're just going to go for the Brave Bird to potentially take it out. Boom! Goes the Golbat. Okay, so here we immediately switch out, and we do draw out the Medicham. So this Medicham here is going to be able to take out our Dubwool, but at least we can potentially farm this Medicham with the Lanturn, possibly. We'll see. And then we can use all that energy for their last Pokemon. So we go for another Body Slam here, and they're just going to try to farm us down. They know that they can tank this Body Slam, and they should probably tank it because they don't want to allow us to get a lot of farm. Here, we're going to go for the Pidgeot. We're not going to shield here because this Pidgeot is also too low. And they revealed that they have Ice Punch. So, fortunately for us, we were able to get a couple of sparks out of there. Here, we're going to have to shield the Drill Run. The Drill Run would be able to do super effective damage. It could have been the Icy Wind, but we figured that they're just going to go for the Drill Run the whole entire time. They do decide to shield our own Thunderbolts, so that is really good by them. As you can see here, that Drill Run did almost 50%, maybe 40%. We definitely cannot tank another Drill Run, so that Thunderbolt has to KO, and GG's to our opponent. Try out this team. Let us know if you liked it, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.